Good morning, everybody. Just getting set up here, ready to rock and roll shortly. Yeah, I kind of wish there was a way to preset all this stuff. I just have to go back and redo it every time I do it. Is what it is, I guess. TJ, Ed Hessick, Waypoint. Everybody's doing well this morning. Okay. Laura, good morning. TJ's here, Laura. Yep. Waypoint, New England. How you doing? Yeah, I went and got a ship first thing this morning, early, 6 o'clock. Um, I got a 1,000 footer downbound the Indiana Harbor, and it turned out fairly well. It was just at sunrise, and now it's, as you can see, it's kind of clouded up. So, always strike when the iron's hot, they say. Tim Jackson was live 4 hours ago. I think he went live at 4 a.m. Eastern time. And it looks like he just quit. Let me see if we. Yeah, he was only on for an hour. Yeah, you could, I've always heard that. I've never been overseas. The furthest I've ever traveled was to Hawaii, but um, the the word on the street for us people that haven't been to Great Britain or that area is that it rains almost continuously. You do get some nice days, but not as many as the not so nice days. In fact, I think that's one of the things that that modern day raincoats were designed originally for Londoners and for people of Great Britain. Cool cat. Yeah, I'm sorry if everybody didn't get the notice. My live stream yesterday morning was deleted because, well, how did they put it? Something about content. Let me see if I can find that message I got. I'm going to screen share this so everybody can see. We have to be careful on here. I'm being watched. Okay, right here. Live from Studio B, which was on the 21st of May. The 20th of May was blocked. The both morning and evening. Blocked. This video contains copyrighted material. As a result, it may have been blocked worldwide. Worldwide block, worldwide block. So we just got to be careful on here, that's all. Okay, Laura. Yeah. So I guess kind of the fun part of things that we do gets flagged and tagged and blocked. So we're going to have to be a little bit more careful about our content, please. Yep, that's right, Ed. Have to be more careful. I used to let people share different things on here and I didn't really care about it but I can see that it does. So all I would ask is everybody just be careful. Careful of what you share and careful of what you say. Good morning, Frank. How you doing? Yeah, the new AI is on guard, and it's things that we used to maybe see as normally do um, isn't allowed anymore. All about control, Ed. That's right. Laura, I don't see. Oh, I see. It was blocked because of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. I think this is what you're talking about, Laura, right? Um, Share. Okay. Video copyright details. There is some visibility resistance to your video. However, your channel isn't affected. It's not blocked. It's not affected. Um, but the video has been. Video cannot be seen or monitored, blocked in all territories. Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? And it was 120/21 to 120/27. So it was a lengthy clip. Let's see what this one was blocked for. I'm not good at this. The details. Rainbow. Okay. Oh, Flintstones. Yep. I remember I played that real quick. The details. That one, Fire and Terror. Content found during 53, 56 to 55, 12. Okay, I don't get it, but it is what it is. Hey, Donald, how you
Good
doing?
morning, Paul. It seems to me like you cannot trust the British.
Yeah, I heard that.
So, none of your videos have been blocked by anything I've done.
No, no, you've been straightforward.
How's my audio sound today? I finally got it fixed.
Yeah, it sounds a little bit hollow but good.
Oh, let me double check, then make sure I might still be set on I'm still set on that camera. Box here.
That's better.
Audio box, how's that sound?
That's good.
Okay. Yeah, I have no idea what it was. Last night I just took audio all the way apart, all the way back to the computer, put it all the way back together, back to the mic, and it fired up. So somewhere along the way it had a glitch. Because mine's not just a USB mic, it goes mic to the mixer to the audio box, which is a converter into the USB, and then into the computer.
Okay.
So I've got multiple steps.
Well, and you're much better at this than I am. My mind goes on tilt when something doesn't work the way I expect it to, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, mine does too. And everybody was throwing out suggestions, and it's like, okay, I know what I got to do. Just shh. I just have to go back through it. I still have no idea what it was, but
Right.
it's like, okay, I know that I'm not getting audio from the mic to the mixer. Okay, disconnect that. Connect it in. Still nothing. So, I suspect it was something here at the mic, but it may have just been this. This is an older cable, and it may have been this XLR does not fit exactly right. There may be a disconnect in the XLR right in here, but
It sounds good now.
good. My voice sounds resonant and sultry.
Dynamic.
Good. What do you have going on today? I'm just going through a Excel sheet and double checking addresses right now. Mindless work.
You're still putting applications out?
Yes, I am.
Any positive return?
Not yet. But
Little Lama Laura says, Donald, you should like Donald. You should sound like Donald.
she said, "What?"
Donald, you sound like Donald. LOL.
Okay, I hope so. Yes, it sounded horrible because I was still going off of the webcam mic from where I'd set it up yesterday when I was on live stream.
Right. Yeah, that was your standby because at least it was a microphone that you could get to operate.
Yes.
You weren't having to revert to doing sign language.
Oh, I'm not throwing a limey under the bus, Cool Cap. I'm just pointing out where those violations came from. I think you were responsible for a couple of them, though, weren't you, Paul? The Flintstones and,
Yeah, yep.
but the ones that really got blocked were the.
Do you want to be a millionaire or whatever?
Yeah, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Yeah. Oh. We have rain moving in all morning here.
Yeah, it
Sucks.
started out sunny. I did a ship first thing this morning, and it was sunny. And now, as you can see, it's cloudy, dreary. And this building right here is where I've got to drive to later this morning and pay my utilities. That's the city building, my
Mm-hmm.
utility bill. I can pull up there. They've got like a bank thing. You just put your stuff in there and just send it.
Yeah. Unic Valley Road.
Dan's funny. Yeah, it always makes me wonder, years later, people that win big lotteries or big money amounts of money, where they are today, are they doing okay? Or did they blow it all? Or
You know, they
because
say that
years
people.
ago, didn't somebody say years ago, Donald, that the average person that wins the big lotteries is broke within
Mhm,
2
because they
years?
never learned how to handle money.
Okay.
They were poor for a reason,
What's
and they
money?
get the money and they just start blowing it on things. I've got the money, so I'll spend it. I'll invest it in my buddy's business. That kind of stuff.
Yep. What's money? Paul,
Yes.
once your stream ends, if you catch up with Laura, she's going to go through your videos with you and get them all back up.
Okay. That sounds
She
cool.
she will sit with you and sort it all out.
All
She
right.
knows exactly what's gone wrong and where. And Paul,
Yeah.
from now on, if it's sports or TV, the answer's no. Or
Dan,
music.
Dan says he won the lottery 10 years ago. He spent it all on boobs, and it is a rough life without that.
Mm-hmm.
Spent them all on boobs and then he felt deflated.
Yeah. It was tough for him to get it up in the morning. No, get up in the morning. Not get up. Get up in the morning.
Or both.
Oh, he said his first purchase with his money was he bought every box of Twinkies he could order from the Twinkie company.
Okay, well that's not bad. That's a sound investment, I would say.
I'm under attack. Jesus Christ, real. So above the window where the birds all chew, the wall.
Yeah.
Obviously, they think they can get out that way. I've put a piece of plastic over it and glued it to the wall so they can't chew it. They are not happy. They've tried everything to pull it down.
Well, it gives them something to work on. Oh, Cool Cat says he saw a lovely mocha pot on Amazon. He thought about you, Don. He wants to know if he could buy it for you.
I don't want anybody to buy anything for me. I mean, hell, I come from white trash, but I come from proud white trash.
Yeah. You want to buy something? Buy one of his adverts. He'll do it for you. Buys you a fair price.
No, I'm giving that business up, sir.
Well, God darn it. I tried to get you some business here.
Yeah. The math just does not work out.
Captain Joe says he's having Apple CPU issues.
Could have bought Windows. Oh, wait. I'm having Windows 11 issues on my new laptop. I decided to factory reset it, and it said, this would only take 5 minutes 2 hours ago.
Well, Joe, you get here when you can get here. That's all you can do. I know it's frustrating, especially in the morning. You think everything's going to go smooth until you hit that first speed bump.
Get out of bed, and you're like, lovely day. What could possibly go wrong? Worst question you could ever ask. Because that's where God goes, well. Now, tomorrow morning, I want you all to get out of bed, stretch, and go, what a beautiful day. What could possibly go right? That way, God will go, hold my beer. Let me show you a good day.
That's funny, Laura.
Pick your language, English. Is this in the United Kingdom? Time I checked, it was. How would you like your keyboard layout? Yeah, I love it in Welsh. You want to add a second keyboard layout? No, I freaking well don't. Here's the fun part. We need to connect to the internet.
Laura was complaining about the weather over there. She said it's raining all the time.
She's to blame. They told us the other day, 28 days of pure sunshine. She said, I'll charge my batteries up. Rained ever since.
So she charged her batteries to fly her drone, and
No,
it's been
she
raining
didn't
ever
get around to
since.
charging them. She just threatened to. And God was like, I'm not taking the risk. Maybe it's just God saying, maybe she's got a print on the top of her drone that says, check my messages, and he doesn't want to read it. It's too close. I don't know. You just pack it in. Bin the drone. I don't know.
Dad's going to go for a little cruise on his jet ski, I guess.
Cruise on a jet ski.
He's going to fire up his jet ski and cruise the Keys and go visit the islands, he says. Here comes Joe.
Yeah, I got something for this computer.
Have you given your computer to Plastic Duck?
Well, David gets those computers dirt cheap. Hey, how's that? Did you give that new computer to Laura?
No. A new computer.
That's the computer that's giving them problems. They paid £20 for it. Now we know why.
No, I'm just trying to factory reset it. But Microsoft will come up with this new idea. We're not going to let the mouse work. Who's going to be using this device?
It's bound to DJI. That's what's the matter.
Yeah, I've never had an issue flying over water either, Dan. I think I always figured if it's going to crash into the ground, it's going to break. If it crashes into the water, it's going to break.
Somebody have an issue?
No, he's just talking about he likes flying over water.
So does Joe if the birds will stay away.
That's the only time I worry. No, Johnny Drone Flyer said something to me that made so much sense. The first time we went out to fly, I asked him, I said, how nervous are you over water? He says, well, if I fly at 2 feet off the dock and it falls in the water, or I fly at 2,000 feet off the dock and it falls in the water, it falls in the water. So what's the difference? At least I'm going to make it look better. And it made sense. And from that point on, I can't say I get nervous over water. You know, I make sure I pay attention when I'm over water, especially if I'm in an area with a lot of trees. Yeah, I have rules from just fly faster. Yeah, that don't work all the time. With birds, I try to just cruise. It depends on the bird.
Audio test.
I have
1, 2.
Yeah, I've noticed that the swallows like the Avata too.
See me?
We hear you.
Is my audio working?
Yes. Unless you cannot hear us, then it's not working.
Ah, okay.
Right. So normally you sign in with a Windows account, but now it won't let me. I only have a look.
TJ was here earlier. Andy Lee, but
Shit, my TV's on.
Here's trouble.
Sorry about that.
shut up.
Ah, talking about Cool Cat. If that has too much. How are you?
Oh, we.
Hey, Mark,
Hello there.
Mark, what's up?
Michael's here. And Captain Joe.
Hey, Don, we still have them outnumbered.
It started raining at 2 o'clock
I don't think you
this
do.
morning, and it's still raining.
For now, we're gonna have to keep an eye on them, Joe.
No,
Grids
you haven't
pop
got
up
that numbered.
and
I'm sorry,
Uh,
2.5 to 3.5.
the
Donald,
grids show up and
No, I'm defecting. I'm defecting to
You
the
gotta-
American side anyway.
You got to also realize that I'm a Marine, so I'm like 3. So we're like 5 to 3.
okay. Well,
And
I've
then
got
you got to
split-
look at who's here, 5 to 2.
Okay, well,
Don't
I've got a
count
split
David.
personality, and he's got a split personality, and he's got a split personality, and they've got split personalities. So there's about 20 of us here.
And I'm big and fat, so I count as 5.
If I have learned anything about split personalities, multiple personalities from the movies, it's that only one of you can be in the light at once. So you only count as one at a time, and you can't coordinate.
Now that all depends on what type of schizophrenia you've got.
Exactly.
No
You
doubt.
can have your personas talking to each
I
other.
didn't say schizophrenia. I said split personality or multiple personality disorder, which is what David was claiming to have. That's a different
That's the
thing.
same thing.
Schizophrenia,
No,
you hear things.
Pay attention, Mark. Come on.
Right. Just want to correct you here. Don't claim to have. I have got it diagnosed.
Okay.
There we go.
See,
So
I
you're
mean,
making
I argue with him. I don't agree with his diagnosis, but he claims he's a doctor, and he's in my head, so I've got to go with it.
okay.
so
Well, I have been diagnosed.
David can actually do the Big Bang Theory quote the other way around.
Which one's that?
I am insane. My mother had me tested.
Yeah.
Oh, great. You had a mother. Luxury.
Well, Paul, Loki's still not ready for these pills.
Did you order the other ones?
No, he's gonna eat these. I'm a mean parent. I make the kids eat. Yeah, he ate it. He didn't like it, but he ate it. You know. I gave him one this morning, and he flipped it out of his mouth real quick, and Cleo grabbed it and took off. So Cleo's laying over here chilling on the side.
Well, you know, I bribed Mia with a little bit of peanut butter on whatever I want to give her, and she just takes it right down.
He doesn't like peanut butter.
Really?
What?
You put peanut butter by him, he sniffs and walks away. And he's a particular kind of dog.
Sounds like it.
He is. And it's like the other day, like I said, if you'd have seen it the other day, it was. I'm gonna try to set it up to do it. I don't know how. I might have to set a camera up, look at the B-roll, and just have it running and try to catch this. But I get them in the morning when they all come up and they're sitting there, and I'll throw them each one a little shred of wheats. But then I'll give Loki the treat, and it looks like it's a piece of beef or something. So Tino will turn around and they'll both be looking at me. And as I hand Tino the different thing, they'll see the different thing or they can smell it. And both of them will just spit what they got out and come back to me. It's like, I don't want this. You know, they'll go, just spit it right out their mouth and come walking back. It's so funny when it happens. And every time it happens, I forget to be ready to shoot, you know.
Wow.
They're all particular.
All you'd have to do with Precious is either put a bit of strawberry jam on it or put it on a piece of pizza.
Yeah, a piece of pizza work. You know, what I usually do is when I make eggs in the morning, if I got a pill, I'll take a little piece of egg and put it between the piece of egg and they'll take it real quick. And the other thing is when I was eating Pop-Tarts, can't eat them right now because my son's been eating all my Pop-Tarts. So I got one of his bagels today, so watch out. I went to get cereal and he ate all the cereal last night. So, but he ate last night everything he could find to eat because he goes in today at 1 o'clock to have 4 wisdom teeth taken out.
Oh,
And he's not going to be able to eat anything for the rest of the day. Yeah.
Well, all he bought was some soups. And they're gonna suture it up, so that's gonna help it a little bit. But he doesn't go back to work till Monday.
Yeah.
So he asked me, he said, "You had yours out, right?" He said, "How did it feel?" So, well, I had mine out in 1975. I
can't
said, when I had
remember
him
that,
out in
Phil.
1975, it was in the Marine Corps, and they Percocetted me up. I said, I didn't even care.
Well,
So the
it'd be
first
no
day I
good
cared, the
asking
second
me.
day I didn't.
It'd be no good asking me. I've still got mine.
And Marine Corps was famous for, if like in the 70s, if you came in and they took an x-ray and you had wisdom teeth, you were immediately scheduled to have them taken out. That's the one thing about the Marine Corps or the military. They do take care of your teeth.
What, by taking them out when they don't need them?
No, they fix them if anything's wrong. Because I had a dentist that really kind of ripped my dad. I had some issues with my teeth, and he went in and filled them all and everything. The Marine Corps came in, looked at him, and said, "Nope, these fillings have to go. We have to fix them." And I said, "What's wrong with them?" They said, "It's just a material. We're going to put a different kind of material in them." And they went in and took all the original crap stuff out and put all the better stuff in. Now my son needs to go, the one that's in the Marines right now, but
Yeah.
he's just been hesitant because he knows he's going to be down for about a week because he's got his two canine teeth grew out on the outside of the regular teeth, so he looks like a vampire when he smiles. And he's been told he's actually been told if he goes to the company Invisalign and starts wearing one of those, it would probably put it back. But they said they said they'd have to take the last teeth out in the back first. The molars way in the back, so that's why he won't do it.
Because they're crowding them.
Well, yeah, because it's got to open it up again.
Yeah.
So the Marine Corps has actually said, well, those two teeth where they're at, they're not making any difference right now. It's just the top. He said, so we could actually just take them out like that, and he won't go do it. So he'd rather every once in a while smile and look like a vampire.
There are people that actually have their teeth made to look like vampires now.
Yeah. Yeah, some people are idiots, you know.
It's okay for one day of the year, I suppose.
Actually, it's okay for no days of the year. Vampires only come out at night.
But there you go.
Oh, that's breakfast.
So Laura sends me a message that you coming on pause, and I sent her back a thumbs up, and she goes, "Shut up, Joe." See, I know better. Oh, it's Jonathan Jackson's birthday today. We need to see him.
Yeah, it is.
Hey, Dre. God darn it. I got 6 birthdays popped up on my friends list.
Boy.
Popular day. What happened 9 months ago?
That's what I'm trying to think. 9 months ago in different years.
Yeah.
All right. So part of checking this list for addresses and stuff, I kind of want to look at Google Maps at an address. And I found this one, but there's a panel truck between the property and the Google car. So all you see is the side of a panel truck. And it paced them all the way down that stretch of road.
Okay.
I can go down the road, I guess, and look back behind the panel truck. It's like, damn it.
Yeah.
But that.
So he's supposed to open that box I sent him today.
Looks like
I
an
thought they
empty
were
lot.
supposed to wait until they had a clear shot before they drove down the street, these Google drivers.
Here's the thing. Is there any way you can access information that was prior to that?
Oh, no, I got the answer I needed.
Okay.
Oh, I don't know where my cat is. She's not been in for 2 days.
That on the map.
Well, you could always search the Apple tag.
Oh, it says she's at home now, which means she's in range of my phone. So she must be in the garden somewhere, I think.
My niece's birthday today too.
Either that or she's in the street out the front.
Or in the dog's belly.
No, because she was
No, I'm not joking.
last night when I checked at 3 o'clock before I went to bed. She was not seen since 10 to 10, which means she'd been out of range since then.
Will the tag allow you to zone in on it at close range?
It's up to 5 meters, a meter in it. Something stupid.
What? Yeah.
But will it? Well,
So long as it's within range of the phone, you can get to the exact position.
I've got it.
And you can then make it beep at you so that you know exactly where it is.
Ah, excellent.
Joe, David, and Don, if you would cover for me, I'll be back in a few minutes. I gotta go pay a quick bill.
Yeah, that's
You
fine.
notice he doesn't give Michael any encouragement to cover for him.
Well, no,
Hi, I'm Bill.
I don't know what I'm doing anyway. I don't know what I'm doing anyway.
You're all safe, Paul.
No doubt.
Innit?
Good.
Hi, I'm Quick Bill. All right.
Oh, good. Right. What videos we watch?
Fell on
What
stony
films we
ears.
gonna watch?
Yeah. Who wants to be a millionaire? Let's take that on.
I'm surprised that they did a copyright strike as much as you were clipping and going
Yeah.
robotic.
Because you used the word that they use in their legal terminology, didn't you? It has to be, you have to talk over it and make it something.
Well,
What was
you
that
have
word
to
you used?
transformative. To be fair use,
Transformative.
it has to be transformative in some way. Which
And I thought we were
technically,
pretty
I think it
transformative.
was. It was, and they can make the claim, and he could argue that it was fair use. He'd go through back and make a fair use claim, and probably
Yeah.
get rid of the.
Because where my head was, I didn't want to play any more than 30 seconds without a pause, and we were talking over it, and I figured that we were on safe ground.
Well, it was more than one video.
But
We
obviously
had more
not.
than one video taken down, Annie.
Yeah, lots of them. Even, you know, when we showed Jim's clip, that's up there as well.
What?
it's kind of
Paul's had a
strange.
load of videos taken down.
Yeah, I've got a feeling someone's been reporting it. Someone's being fictitious.
Hey,
Well, no, I think it's AI.
vindictive.
What Laura said. AI just picks it up, and they don't do any human checking. They just think, you know.
Yeah,
they don't think at all.
AI
It's just the AI making the decision.
AI can make decisions, but it can misread things very simply.
But I also think it was transformative. But of course, that's, I guess, subjective to some degree.
Oh, oh.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he could argue it, and someone would do a manual review of it and say, yeah, it was fair use.
It doesn't really make any difference to
Is
Leo
it
anyway,
worth it
because
is it worth it for him to do?
he's
Probably
not
not.
monetized, so it doesn't
Right.
matter, does it?
Right.
Well,
Well, he loses
if
his
it was my stream, I wouldn't give a fuck. But since it's Paul's, I do very much give a fuck because it's not my property. So I have to kind of be concerned about it.
Yeah, I understand that, but I don't think Paul's really bothered because, like I said,
Who knows?
he's,
Who's to say?
he's not monetized, so it makes no difference.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
See, the goal is to not use any copyright stuff and just figure out how to monetize all you assholes. If I can figure out how to do that.
Oh my word, I'd be quids in too. I'd monetize myself first, obviously.
I mean, I got 753 subscribers, so that's enough to get on the lower level of monetization because you only need 500, don't you? But there's no way that I will get anywhere near the amount of watch hours needed to become monetized, so I just couldn't give a toss.
Well, you know, if you can just get a couple people to hang out on your channel and visit and talk, get a bunch of friends just to hang out, and
Well, yeah, you'd actually
twice a
have to-
day. I mean, you're getting
Well, yeah, exactly. If you do it that way,
360. Yeah,
you're going to get a lot of
365
watch hours. Yeah, but when you
times
don't
2
do
to 3
any
hours a
lives,
day, and yeah,
when you don't do any lives because you're too busy going
Yeah.
on everybody else's.
Jesus Christ, Microsoft. 12
I didn't know about
clicks
that.
to download Google Chrome.
I didn't
How
I didn't
much?
know about revenue
It
sharing.
was 12 clicks. Kept asking me, going, did you know Microsoft Edge has got this? Microsoft Edge has got that. Do you want to continue using Microsoft Edge because it's got this? Back off. I want Chrome.
Well, Mark, have you
Yeah.
ever thought about making like a viral video?
Tell me what.
I think about it. I'm
Yeah,
not
you
gonna
should.
do
You
it.
should. You should make one of those viral videos. I hear they're really popular and they get a lot of views. You
Yeah,
should make
they
a couple
help.
of You should make a couple of those.
Don,
Yeah, that's a proper good idea. That.
Don,
that's-
Danny's
that's easy
talking
to
to you
make.
in the chat.
Mm.
He wants to know what cars are on your driveway and stuff.
Oh yeah, I
Right.
saw that. I ignored him.
Boobs. If I did
Yeah.
a couple of
You got-
viral videos about boobs,
The boob sex sells.
Because he
Good,
wasn't looking
good.
for a real answer. He was making a joke. Hold on. Let me go into the chat here, and I would say, I fix shit, ha ha, on the driveway thing.
I could say it was an educational video. This is how you hold a boob.
That would work.
Yeah.
No, you don't say that. You say this is how you check a boob for lumps.
Yeah, you could do that as well. Yeah.
Here's
Maybe
the
you
proper
should
way
do
to caress it.
Maybe you should do a live action of the Winky Bum Bum song.
Pinky bum bum.
I don't
Well,
know what you're talking about.
If-
Thank God I don't.
Listen, Mark, well, if you don't want the idea, then do you mind if I use it?
What? Using the glaucoma
Winky Bum
test
Bum.
on. Yeah, the Winky Bum Bum glaucoma test.
What's glaucoma test got to do with it? No, just
Best
saying,
of wind.
if you don't want to use the Winky Bum Bum idea, I'll use it. That's what I'm saying.
The test for glaucoma is a burst of air into the eyeball.
What? Winky Bum Bum. Oh, is that what the Winky Bum Bum song's about? I don't know. Hang on.
What? No, I'm just saying that a glaucoma test is a blast of air into your eyeball to see if it
Right.
deflects, because it's to do with the pressure inside the eye.
Sure.
So
I
what do you do?
I
with
didn't
the
realise
Winky
that had
Bum-
anything to do with the Winky Bum Bum.
Well, a Winky
go.
Bum Bum blasts air. It smells a bit, but it blasts it.
Hmm. Winky Winky Bum Bum. There it is. Winky Winky Bum Bum. Poo, poo,
Jokes
titty,
tend to
titty.
fall
Brilliant.
flat on their face when you have to explain them 30 times. Don't they?
I know, and still not get them. It's okay. I didn't get it anyway. Thank you though for explaining it.
When you fart, what comes out of your ass? A blast of air.
Yeah, that's right.
So if you point it at somebody's eye,
Right, and it makes them blink, winky, winky. Yeah. Anyway, I don't get it, but it's okay.
and it
I
tests
guess
them
I
for
will.
glaucoma.
Yeah, that's it. What I mean is, I don't see the relation with the Winky Bum Bum thing.
I'm just saying
was
it
the
would be a
blast-
viral video.
It was the blast of air.
Right. Winky bum bum,
Right.
fart, blaster there. Right?
Right.
When you go to have your eyes tested, they blow a blast of air into your eyes.
Yeah, no, I get it. But what I mean is that if Mark could have said, "Oh, you know what? It's sailing's fun, isn't it?" You know, and then I'd have said, "What do you mean?" And you go, "Well, it's wink, you know, because air sometimes makes you wink, and air is what pushes a sailing boat along." And I just thought I'd mention a sailing boat, and that's the joke
Look,
reference.
from a glider
I would
pilot
have
that
gone,
deals with
"What?"
updrafts and things like that, you
But-
should be able to figure that out.
Okay, this is why
there was nothing to figure out. There's still nothing to figure out. It's just
this is
don't
why
worry about it. It's okay.
I don't interact with chat because I was interacting
God.
with Dan and going on Google and stuff, and I got distracted, and I just came back to where you guys are. I'm in the middle. I don't know what the hell. It's the Winky Bum Bum song. I mean, it's fun to touch stuff or something like that. It's a Winky Bum
No,
Bum.
We were
Ooh,
discussing the fact that you can use farts to test for glaucoma.
Oh, if you want pink
Well,
eye.
I wasn't, but
I mean, you can use farts to test for glaucoma, but it gives you pink eye. So, conjunctivitis.
It came from the Winky Bum Bum song.
Did it?
right.
I don't know. It's one
I
I
just
just
looked at
With the
I-
Winky
I-
Bum Bum blasting air into an eye.
I vaguely remember the. It was a little animated thing back years ago.
Yeah. No, it was just a joke, and Michael didn't understand it. And like I said, being a glider pilot, I thought he understood updrafts and things like that.
Of course, the Winky Bum Bum thing. Yeah.
We go back to just the
The thing is, I hate fucking up people's jokes, so I was trying to tread carefully. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I didn't want to be the.
I can't wait to get a call back from
Bollocks.
one of these places because I'm wanting to get a daytime job, like Monday through Friday during the day job, and that way I won't even have an excuse to come on here and
Yeah.
But you can visit. It'll be fine.
Yeah, he wants a 9 in the morning till 11 at night job.
Yeah, that's a little too long.
I was looking at
Yeah,
an
well,
overnight job,
that's
which
the
was
only way they'll be able to cover both streams.
I was looking at an overnight job, which was 4 tens and 3 off. But I don't want to do an overnight job again.
I'm not a fan of night work. I used to do 12-hour shifts for Thompson Marconi for a security job, and I was awful at it too. But it was too much.
Thompson Marconi. Well, no Marconi are electronics. What were Thompson? Was that lighting?
Well, they do lots of things, don't they? Yeah, it is electronics. They were, and by the way, because it's nothing to do with, because I, was related to any of them or anything. But it was a sonar testing facility, which was a laboratory built into a quarry, Vobster Quarry in Somerset. So the Thompson Marconi Laboratory was where you could kind of hang out and watch TV and films on a little DVD thing. You could feed the ducks, even go out in the boat in the little. It wasn't advised though, because of course I was on my own, and I had to do check calls and be there, in case something happened. So I didn't do that a lot, but there were things to do. But 12 hours is a lot of time to kill. I just didn't have it.
12 hours is a lot of time to kill where you don't actually have to do anything at all. Yeah.
Well, you do, but the thing is, it's such a I pretty much do one thing every hour, which is to check call, let them know that I'm not dead. That's about it. And the thing is, it takes a certain kind of person to do that. And I didn't realize that when I started that particular work until I'd done it, that I'm not the person to be able to do it. I had to beg them to take me off the job.
So you just call in and say, I'm still here.
Yeah, and you do. You go, you just radio the head office.
We haven't been robbed yet.
Yeah.
Or bombed.
The place, I think, was called Tango 40 something. So you just radio in Charlie 37, check call at something 47. They key the mic back, and that's that. That is what you do every hour, and that's it.
I could do that.
So it was silly.
Even with no eyesight, I can do that.
But you have to do something if something goes down, though, right?
Oh yeah, if something happens, you've got a list of things that you need to do, protocols and standard operational procedures and whatnot. But
I can press the microphone button and go, help!
That'll work.
Yeah, there was huge barbed wire fences. You were locked in. It's very cool. It's a very, very cool place to hang out. But like I say, 12 hours is a long time to kill. And I was shit.
Think of all the drone footage you could get.
Oh, I know now. It'd be brilliant.
Think about the audiobooks you could listen to.
Yeah, as well. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, with the technology that we have now, and by the way, back then, the technology available to me was something the size of an iPad that you put a DVD into, and that was that.
Uh-huh.
Laptops were a thing, but I didn't own a laptop.
Wait,
and
what year?
I couldn't borrow one. Oh dear God, I don't know.
That would be mid-80s,
we can try and
late
get
80s.
What decade?
No, hang on a minute. I still couldn't tell you. Hang on, let me try and guess. I'll tell you about what technology was around. Hang on a minute. Just give me a few minutes. I'll figure it out.
You can't tell what decade of your life it was in?
No. There are many reasons why that's the case, but I'm going to try and figure out what technology was available at the time.
He has to get out his book. He's a spy. He's getting out
He's
getting out his book that tells. Okay, I don't remember. So let me get this out and we'll do a cross-reference real quick.
Right, we got to find out when Palm Pilots came out. Do you remember Palm Pilots?
Yes,
late 90s, early 2000s,
Pilots.
I believe.
Yeah. Now, whenever a Palm, I'm going to look it up for you. Whenever a Palm Pilot came out, Palm Pilot.
I've actually still got 2 Scions.
Yeah. What kind of Palm Pilot? Yeah,
which I think was the same era.
It's because I'm an alcoholic, and years disappear when you spend your life chugging 3 liters of vodka a day. So thank fuck I'm not drinking alcoholic now. In any case, it was 2000 and something, because it wasn't when they came out, but it's when I could afford one, and it was a color screen. It was really cool, and it was a PDA, and I linked it to my phone. Oh, I know a better way of narrowing it down, right? Because the phone I had was very new, and it was a Nokia. It was a small one. It was and it was a brand new kind of just came out, and it had video in it. So it was a Nokia, very small, had video in it and all sorts of shit. Hang on a minute, let me look. Probably narrow it down to the nearest year there. What
This
was
is what
it?
we're talking about?
No, it was.
But
Nokia's,
video
types of
fault
Nokia.
were 2008, weren't they? Ish.
Nah, this is what we're talking about?
But it
No, we
was
had them
small,
before.
still square,
Had
but it
Nokia
had
way before
video.
that, but
Oh yeah, I had Nokia a long time, but this was a good one, really decent, and it had video
Like a
and
back
obviously
hole.
photographs.
Hey, thanks for
But it
covering.
was small and black.
I had the one where the keyboard slid down
Yeah, I think it
from
was an
behind
80 something, a Nokia 80 something maybe.
Was Bill happy with his money?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, DJI now report that they've inspected it, they've done the quote and been paid zero for it because there's no charge, and they are repairing it. And it could take 2 or 3 days, and then they'll send it back.
There you go.
So hopefully in about a week I should get it back.
Yeah, City of Port Huron loves to get their money, don't they?
Hmm?
The city loves to get their money.
The city. Oh, see, you've had to be paying.
I had to be
Money.
paying my utilities, which is water and
Yeah.
sewage and trash pickup. Cost me $128 a month.
Our water, mine's £50 a month now. But the trash and the sewage is all included in the council tax. And that's £110 a month. But that includes fire brigade and loads of other crap, police and things. Road cleaning, which happens every now and again. Of course, I keep reporting all the tipping that's been going on in the unadopted street behind my house for the past 12 months, and they keep on closing it down after about a week, saying it's being dealt with. And yet it's still there.
Hey, Paul, I got a question for you. I've been thinking about it for 2 or 3 days.
Yeah.
You drink all of them Diet Pepsis, right?
Yep.
Do you turn all them cans in for
Ooh,
10
yeah.
cents a piece?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, that's what I was wondering.
Oh, yeah. We have deposit.
Yeah, but do you get your money back for them?
Okay, so 2001-ish would have been pre-iPod. So you would have had to listen
Well,
to
they-
books on tape on CD.
They're 36, aren't they? So that's like $3.60 back on each of those trays.
Yeah, so even the DVD player was lent to me.
Did you give it
I'm
back?
very glad of that. And I remember I would leave it till the
So yeah,
very
back then I
last
probably would have still been
second
on
of
on
hopelessness
physical copies of
until I
books and
watched
stuff.
it.
Were you allowed to read books and stuff then if you're allowed to watch?
Yeah, you could pretty much do what you like. Yeah, you could pretty much do what you like.
Oh heck, that would be a great job.
Yeah.
think it would be good for you. I think it would be right up your street because it'd be something you could do whilst you're working. Because you got to remember, you had a nice warm laboratory where you could sit. In fact, there was a hospital bed in the laboratory. There was like a little hospital set. You could go and sleep if you wanted to. You could get like 55 minutes kip if you wanted to.
Yeah.
But you could do what you liked, and there was a nice, comfortable lounge area where you could chill out.
With a TV.
Yeah, had a TV as well.
Hmm.
The thing is, back in 2001, it wasn't plugged into a dish
no
or anything
cable.
either. So, it was just regular TV.
Yeah.
So,
Daryl.
I don't even think we had Channel 5 in 2001.
Did we not? No, I think we did, didn't we?
Did we? I don't know. I can't remember when it started.
Yeah. I can't remember either, but I'll have a look. I think Channel 5 was a thing. Probably was very young though. Let's have a look. When was Channel 5? Okay, so 30th of March 1997, 27 years ago. Yeah, 30th of March. That's when it went live.
Wow. Well, my gas is using 10 pence per hour. No, my electric is using 10 pence per hour. My gas, I've turned on the central heating just to warm upstairs up a bit. And it's using 91 pence an hour just to warm the house
Fuck
up.
me. Well, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't even use 91 pence a day in everything, like fuel or anything, even in the
If
winter.
it helps, last month I used £1.98 on gas, and that included standing charges.
Yeah, well, when I don't have the central heating on, which I haven't had for weeks, it works out about 31 pence a day, which I think is the standing charge.
Right.
But my electric works out at about £3 a day.
Yeah, your electric probably does a lot though, right? Do you cook with it?
It'd be smart meter.
Smart meters are a fucking horror story. It's the next scandal for this country, I'm telling you.
I think
So
you're right.
many
I think Dave is right.
Yeah,
See,
so many people
I'd like
are
to
going-
do that job too. The one that Justin used to do, driving around and checking meters.
Oh,
remotely.
yeah.
I think that would be a nice job too.
Yeah, but you get to sit in car parks and come on Pole Stream.
That's why I think it'd be a nice job.
But I thought you wanted to get away from the stream.
Yeah, but if it's working too.
Oh no, I want to get paid.
Oh, you're going to get paid to go on Pole Stream?
I want to get paid. I want to
Well,
get a job that is
You want
during
to
the
get
day.
paid to go on Pole Stream? Just change your name to Bill. He pays bills.
Everyone wants to get paid to go on Paul's stream.
I want
You would,
to
David.
work during the day and on weekdays.
Don't worry, Paul.
For family
I'll be here
purposes.
for free forever. I will never charge you. I'm not these privatized people on this panel.
4305. That's it.
See, I think the electricity companies are going to start overcharging people and just saying to them that there's nothing they can do about it,
Yeah, Scottish Power did it
and
to us.
bringing up all sorts of bogus charges. Well, they did.
No, the smart meter thing. They can charge you how much they can change your tariff in a click, just a flick of a button. and we went on Scottish Power. We went from £57 a month to £175 a month just for the install of a smart meter.
Oh, yeah, I mean, the price should go down on a smart meter, not up.
Does not. No one has got the price going down. It's been ultimate chaos. Everybody online, every day there's a new post in the groups. Just had a smart meter put in. Should my bill go up? No, your bill should go down, but only because you go into fucking panic mode when you see, your smart meter's telling you you're using 3 kilowatts of electric when you're only powering a light bulb.
You know that what you just said about it being the next scandal, I think I would happily make that prediction. It'd be like a British post office, Horizon scandal type thing.
Yeah, it's going to be massive.
Because everything about it stinks. Everything. In the same way as them wanting to get rid of currency. That's no good either. My God.
Yeah, I mean, where will we get Eccles cakes?
All right, I got that one, Mark. God, I fucking love Eccles cakes, though. Can you imagine that, all that lovely puff pastry, which is kind of steeped in butter with currants and, oh my God.
So,
and when they're fresh, they're
ultimate
different to when
question.
they've been aged a couple of hours.
Which is better, Eccles cakes or Charlie
This
cakes?
might answer your question. A cake is a type of
Eccles
sweet
cakes.
dessert which is baked.
Echo, shut up. I said Eccles.
Sorry, I'm having trouble. Please try in a little while.
I said Eccles, not Echo.
I said Echo, not Echo.
So yeah, Eccles cakes
No,
are
Eccles.
much better.
It's a
Yeah,
Eccles is a place in Manchester.
yeah. So
And
Eccles cakes
Charlie
are
is a
much
place
better
between
than-
Manchester and Preston.
This is working. Yeah, so Eccles cakes are better than Chorley cakes, since you asked. I mean, it's not even close.
Wash your mouth out.
I'd rather have Eccles
deal with
cakes
the
than
truth, David.
No. Don't you slag off the Charlie cake. I'm from
Eccles
the
cakes have got more sultanas in than Charlie cakes.
I didn't say Chorley cakes were bad. I just said that I have a preference to Eccles cakes because of the buttery deliciousness
you
and
said-
the crispiness.
You said, and quote,
Well,
the Eccles cake is better than Charlie cake.
He did, but it's implied that he is speaking his opinion and that it should be taken as such. It shouldn't have to be prefaced with, in my opinion, this.
He should. No,
yeah,
he
because
really
it's my
should.
opinion. I'm saying it. So
My
whose opinion would it be? I only ever deal with my opinion.
Now, to say it's scientifically better or provably better, I would have to know what the hell you're talking about.
Yeah, it could be.
You've never had an Eccles cake or a Charlie cake?
Well, can I describe it to you, Donald, how you would cook it? Imagine this. Imagine you have a cake tin. And so the cake tin has lots of little holes in it for your cakes, right? Now you get a square that is, of puff pastry, and then you put inside that some nice spiced currants and just basically sultanas and currants.
Oh,
in
well,
that hole, right?
we
And
don't do currants here in the U.S.
All right. Well, you've had them, right? You know what they
Yeah.
are. Currants with a kind of Easter biscuit seasoning, right? You put that in, you fold over the top, and then you flip it so that the puff pastry goes crispy with the butter. And what happens to the butter, because you've put a chunk of butter in that cake, it melts, goes through the berries, and then crisps the bottom of the Eccles cake. Is that a good description, Mark?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
So you pinch it together a little bit, so obviously the guts don't fall out, but you end up with the bottom of it is really quite special because it's kind of buttery and the layers and crispy. It's
Mm.
fucking
I've never
crazy.
actually made
frankly.
an Eccles cake. I just buy them.
Oof.
Okay, and what is the other that we're after?
A Charlie cake,
What?
which is a
Spell it.
Charlie cake.
Has yeast with it as well.
CHORLEY.
And it's baked and it hasn't got as much butter.
Well, it has because it's got a more buttery pastry, which is more like a shortcake rather than a puff pastry.
Are you saying trolley as in the thing with wheels that you get on and ride?
No.
No. CHORLEY. Surely. Cha-cha-cha.
Like Charlie Foxtrot, Tango,
Okay.
all of that.
No,
not
that's an A.
Charlie. It's Chorley.
Chorley.
Chorley. CHORLEY. Gotcha.
Yes.
So now I'm looking at images of these here. I'm looking at images of both.
The Charlie cake is more of a short pastry, whereas the Eccles cake is a puff
the Eccles
pastry.
looks much more puffy.
Mhm.
Yeah. But the butter's kind of still in the Chorley cake, but it's there in a different way.
Okay, I would say the Chorley cake it looks better for dunking.
It would probably fall apart.
Would it?
I think you're
Okay.
right there,
Yeah.
because
These
it's
images
more-
look like they're a little
there's some
more
good-
solid.
Yes,
No,
they
there's
look
some
like
good
a
structural
biscuit,
integrity
but
with
they
the
are
Chorley
more
cake.
like a very soft cookie type.
Okay, these look like they're a little more dense images I was looking at. The Eccles, they look very fall apartish.
And they are.
The Eccles cake is more robust than the Charlie cake.
I would disagree. Chorley cake has more structural integrity than an Eccles cake, and I know I'm going out on a limb here because I'm talking to an engineer. But I would say that an Eccles cake has far less structural integrity than Chorley cake, and I could demonstrate that scientifically if someone would only provide me with both Chorley cakes and Eccles cakes and a nice cup of tea. I would be very grateful.
If you drop a Charlie cake, it will snap in half. If you drop an Eccles cake, it will bounce.
That's because it is
Really
more spongy.
I
It
don't
looks
The
like.
way it's
That's
cooked.
true though.
Right. Now
That's
you've,
what.
now you've just proved it, right? Why do
Uh-huh.
you want something that's rubbery?
Well, you know what I mean. It
But
just won't
Char-
fall apart.
No, you've just proved the Charlie cake's better. Thanks.
Because a Charlie cake
isn't
is
that
more
robust.
crumbly.
All I have to do was just sit here and let you dig your own hole.
The Chorley cake, like I said, it looks like it'd be better for dipping. You might not dip it for very long, but it looks like it'd be better just because it looks stiffer.
It is stiffer though. That's what
But
I'm
it's
saying
a
to you.
softer pastry.
Always better when it's stiffer.
I'm with Joe on that for sure.
Well, it makes
Yeah,
it hard to eat.
it's a softer,
Now, the-
more crumbly pastry.
Now- On the Eccles side, well, I'm looking at the images I'm looking at. I'm not eating it, so obviously I've never tasted it, I've never felt it, but it does look like it's got a flakier crust.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it has.
it's puff
And
pastry.
it's definitely
that's
not
the
the
difference.
kind of thing you would. It's not the
And
kind of thing you would dunk.
If I had to choose,
Yeah,
if
but
I had
if
to
you don't-
choose on what I know between the images here, I would say that the Eccles looks like it's a little more. If I saw them side by side, I'm like, ooh, that must be good. It took a little more to make.
The Eccles cake
Oh,
is
damn,
more
it is
moist.
good.
The Charlie cake has a dryness to it.
And
Yeah.
another thing, there was another important thing to say as well. Chorley cakes, they age okay, but an Eccles cake ages like milk. I mean that's a bad analogy. What I mean is they don't age well at all. It's like bread, but worse. If you ate an Eccles cake an hour after it came out the oven, that would be perfection. if you ate an Eccles cake 2 hours, you could be able to tell, even after 2 hours, that it had been cooked a couple of hours ago.
If
Looking
you
at the
bought an
images,
Eccles
if I
cake
went-
from Tesco, it would have been cooked a couple of weeks ago.
If I went to a coffee shop, if you just dropped me into a coffee shop, and into two coffee shops, one was serving these Eccles, I'd be like, "Ooh, this is a nice coffee shop. This is kind of hipster. This is kind of, a little more high end, appealing to a certain crowd." The Charlie, if they were serving those, I'd be like, "This is McDonald's."
Can we look at the image that you're looking at, Donald? Can you pop it up on
Yeah.
the screen?
And I mean,
The Eccles
If
cake.
you
I'm just
knew
on
the
Wikipedia.
difference between
Oh,
Eccles
yeah.
and Charlie,
But that's the thing. I without having them to try and taste, I have no idea.
you'd probably be eating a Pontefract cake.
All right.
Well, they're
so
sweets, aren't they? Aren't
The-
Pontefract cakes sweets?
now,
Yes, they're little round
They're
licorice.
little black sweets.
They're
Yeah.
licorice.
They've got something stamped on them too, haven't they?
Yes, they have. I don't know what it is. I
think
can't
they-
remember.
I think it says Lancashire's crap on the top. I don't know. I'm just kidding. But the reason why I said that is because there's a war
Pontefract is in Yorkshire.
Lancashire.
Yes.
Yeah.
okay,
So that's why
so
I said that.
now that we've exhausted this British pastry conundrum, let's
Let's
bring it
move on
to
to
America.
Danish.
I'll ask Joe and Paul,
Cheers for that.
Hydrox or Oreo?
Hey Google.
Neither.
Hydrox or Oreo what?
Do you know what Hydrox cookie is?
On the website.
I don't know what a Hydrox cookie is.
I know what an Oreo is.
Hydrox,
Oh,
I believe,
you're wrong.
predated Oreo, and it's a little chocolatier.
We have Oreos.
You can't find them very often anymore because Oreo just destroyed
Yeah.
them. But
Hydrox.
anybody out there who remembers Hydrox cookies,
I remember.
I preferred the chocolate on the Hydrox so much more.
Mark, let's just get
Cream.
technicality here.
Sounds
What?
like
Pontefract
A
is not
chemical that you
in,
would
not in
use.
Yorkshire.
So I
Isn't it?
guess maybe that's not a good one
Oh.
for the U.S.
It's in West
Oh, I
Yorkshire.
thought it was.
Hmm.
That's
Oh, West
still
Yorkshire,
fucking
okay.
Yorkshire.
No,
Yeah,
it's
it's still
county
fucking Yorkshire,
altogether.
lad.
No, it says different part of the county.
I know it's a different part, but Yorkshire's huge.
And
They have to
it's-
split it up a bit.
See, I was just
Yeah,
trying to
they-
bring it back a little more North American.
They changed it to West Riding.
We don't argue about food too much, do we?
I think it's East Riding.
We all agree on specific things that, Oreo is the cookie that you dunk in milk.
Yep.
Um,
Gumbo's originated in Louisiana.
Missouri.
You do not dunk anything in milk.
No, gumbo originated
It's-
in Louisiana, but
You
this,
you
this
should only
transplant from
dunk,
Missouri, this Missourian knows how
should
to fix
only
it pretty,
dunk
pretty good.
You should
There you go.
only dunk
For
in
some,
hot
for
drinks.
somebody 2 states north, I fix it pretty dang good.
That's pretty good.
You should still only dunk in hot drinks, not cold.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Nope. Milk.
No.
You can dunk in milk. Oreos go in milk.
I could do Oreos and milk, but
Tea,
I
coffee,
can't do
hot
Oreos
chocolate.
by themselves.
Oh, Joe. My wife and son did something a while back that totally flabbergasted my world. They took an Oreo. I sat there, I watched them. I was like, why did I not think of this? I've been eating Oreos all my life. They took they had a fork. They would put the fork into the creamy filling and dunk the entire cookie with the fork. So
Oh,
it wasn't
yeah.
just dunking with
I
your
remember
fingers.
this.
They would dunk the entire cookie in the milk and then pull it back out and eat it. It's like,
Wasn't that something Justin?
You telling me for 69
Just
years I
so
didn't
that-
know how to do that?
that's amazing. You're right. I was like, what?
Just so that you don't get a little crunchy bit at the edge.
That's what
Wow.
that's how
For
Justin tells you to
69
do
years,
Oreo.
I didn't think of that.
All right. Now, Joe, did you would dunk and go, and you'd have your little bit of crunchy, right? That's what you put up with it. That's what you had.
Yeah.
But then when you got your milk down to almost to the bottom, did you ever just drop one in and just let it sit in the bottom, drink the rest of the milk,
No.
and slide that slimy cookie down in. That's how I
No, I,
finish
I
off
didn't
my.
do it because I didn't want the slimy cookie.
Yeah, that was me.
I used to hate when I dropped the thing in there, or it'd break off, and I'd have to go dig it out.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Sorry, Daryl.
But yeah,
Now, have a look at this picture that I'm going to show you. It should be okay. That is to say that we shouldn't get, murdered showing it. But can you see what kind of cookie is that, by the way? Is it one of those
It's an
what do you
Oreo.
call it, cookies, or is it
that doesn't
a
look like a cookie. That looks like an
Oreo.
animal. Look at the hairs around the outside.
Yeah, it looks like something that's gonna sting the crap out you.
So
Uh-huh.
it's a 3D printed Oreo.
It's a spider.
It's a trap little spider. Check that out. There's no sound
The
on this
spider.
one. Look at that. Is that
Well,
it's a
she's wandering
spider's
around.
ass. It's wandering around with a cookie on its ass. Look at that.
Why not?
Isn't that awesome?
Yeah, let
Called
let
a
your
trapdoor
food come to-
spider.
Yeah,
That's
let
crazy.
the food come to you.
Where who's that down there in the corner?
I'm a big
Looks
fan
like
of
he's had his
spiders.
head stuck in a
What?
freaking tube all night.
Yeah, spiders are cool. I don't like handling them though. I really don't.
Oh, I don't mind that. I don't mind spiders.
It depends on the spider, but usually I don't mind. We have a lot of people are freaked out by them, and we always call them daddy long legs, but they're the harvestmen. They're not
Mm.
truly spiders. They're arachnids, but they're not really spiders.
Daniel
And-
Longlegs over here got wings and they fly.
Mm-mm.
And did you know they're the most deadliest insect on the planet? But they can't hurt you.
Because their fangs are
that's-
too-
Oh,
that's
right.
that's what
Oh, right, skin.
that's the exact same story they tell about the harvestmen here.
Yeah,
that they're
it's
really
a myth,
poisonous,
by the
but
way.
yeah.
It's not true.
Yeah, because they can't break the skin. They're not dangerous to humans. But if you was to get the poison from the fangs and ingest it, you might as well just kiss your ass goodbye. There is no cure, and it's pretty quick. If they sprayed it into an ant's nest, they could wipe out the colony very quickly.
That right there is a harvestman.
That
There
is
you go. Similar,
that
very
is
similar.
not a daddy long legs.
And
It's a very similar animal to a daddy long legs, though. That thing. It's got a
Yeah.
very small body, though.
Here's another. That's the harvestman. There's actually a bunch of different species of them. So, to share screen, where is that? There, you can kind of see right there. That looks more like the ones that are around here. And are you thinking the crane fly?
I'll show you what we call a daddy long legs over here. When somebody stops sharing.
Because you said it
Where's
had
the
wings.
spider?
The third
Where's
group
the
of
spider?
organisms, sometimes called daddy longlegs, are crane flies. But
That's just a normal spider over here. We see them all the time.
what's a normal spider?
That spider you were just showing on screen.
That wasn't a spider. That was a harvestman. I already said it's not a spider. It's an arachnid.
Yeah,
There you go. That's the daddy long legs.
yeah. It's an
Yeah, that's
arachnid,
great.
but not a spider.
That's a crane fly.
It's a daddy
And
long
also,
leg.
they've got no poison.
If you scroll down on the page that you're actually on there, it says the bugs, also known as crane flies.
No, we'll ignore that
Yeah.
bit there. That's for Americans.
Well,
But
what I'll
we're in
do.
the UK.
I know you hate it when I do this, David, but here we'll call it education, right? I'm going to send you a link that dispels the myth of
The
daddy
poison.
longlegs is being poisonous.
Yeah, that was the page I was just on. Was talking about the myth of that.
So I'll stick it in chat.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
sorry, but I believe Steve Irwin, and I've watched the Deadliest Creatures on Discovery.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, we're going to
Anyway,
stick to Deadliest Creatures.
Is she a beauty?
Well, I'll
Yeah.
show you this anyway. I mean, obviously you can watch it or not watch it or whatever you want to do. There you go.
But
It's there for you.
yeah,
I can't make you watch it.
All you food connoisseurs, I have a question for you. What the hell is a Johnny cake?
a Johnny cake?
Yeah.
Good question. Fuck is a
You
Johnny cake?
you don't want to know.
Isn't that kind of like a cornbread?
I don't know. I've heard it talked about many times.
I'm pretty
Johnny
sure
cake,
it's.
usually
I'm pretty
they
sure it's like
talk
a
about it-
cornbread or muffin
Okay.
thing.
Well, I'm going to say to you, Paul, you don't want to know what a Johnny is over here while you're eating, and it's definitely not a cake.
Yes, Johnny cake. Ingredients: 1 cup cornmeal. So it's cornbread, but
Okay. So it must be a southern slang for cornbread then, huh?
yep. Cup of
Probably,
cornmeal, half cup of milk, some shortening, some sugar. So it's a sweeter cornbread.
Why is Captain Joe talking into his hand?
His phone doesn't show up on the
Yeah, no, it blends
background
into the
thing.
background. That background's great because when he's messing
Hmm.
around with stuff on his table behind him, you can't see what he's doing, but it just looks
Yeah,
like
sometimes his hand disappears.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm blaming you lot for this now.
What have you done?
Well, I had to open a packet of Jaffa cakes.
Okay.
There you go.
Paul, it looks like a Johnny cake is made like cornbread, but it's a thinner batter, and you pour it and you cook it like a pancake on a
Oh.
griddle, but it rises up fluffy, and so a Johnny cake it's separate like cornbread but done as a
Is
pancake.
it a southern dish type of thing, or?
I don't know, maybe.
Going.
Look
I'm-
up soda bread.
Yeah, it's a cornmeal flatbread. Actually, modern Johnny cake is found in the cuisine of New England and is often claimed as
Donald?
originating in Rhode Island.
Real?
Donald,
We're
Look
old
up-
England, so we're not having that.
look up soda bread. It's Irish. SODA.
Okay.
You finished?
If you've never had it, I'll guarantee you, if you try it, you'll like it.
Soda bread.
So basically, you're not using yeast or anything to make it rise. You're using
Bicarbonate.
yeah,
soda.
baking soda and buttermilk.
Yeah.
So it looks like a denser. It looks like it's a little more dense of a bread because you're not going to get quite the
Yeah.
rising that you would out of yeast.
Denser,
Is it
And-
sweet?
not quite as sour as sourdough.
My sourdough has never come out really sour. But you'd think that it would have some sourness because of the buttermilk. On your soda bread.
Well, maybe the word sour comes from something else. Comes from
Well-
another name.
I usually, when I do, I have not put my sourdough. When I make sourdough, it's usually I will let it rise and bake it immediately. I don't put it in the refrigerator to retard overnight and let it develop.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was talking in my hand because I was talking to the insurance company.
How's that going?
Yeah, she said, I have no idea why they took it off. They said they actually sent a thing to Scott, the main guy, my main insurance guy, asking for the serial number of the drone and the value, and he didn't send it to her. But I already sent the stuff to her. I said, I already sent it to you. I'm gonna send it to you again. She says, yeah, I'll just send it to me. I'll put it right back on, and I'll send you a binder on it. You know, she says, because it was covered. It should have, none of them should have been taken off. Nothing was told to be taken off.
Not by you.
No. No. So it's like, it's ridiculous. So as soon as they get it back on there, I'm gonna put a request in to change agents to get it back on this side so I can walk down the street and talk to them. I don't feel like driving 23 miles or 30 miles.
Have you got an agent much closer?
I got one less than a quarter mile from here. And the receptionist is a lot prettier. I pull it this. It's in walking distance.
Well, what you might want to do is call that agency and say what you want to do. Do you want to switch it to them?
Yeah, but they won't let me. I gotta go through my agent to switch. That's how State Farm works. And I gotta tell them why I want to switch, and I'm gonna tell them just the convenience of having it right down the street from me. Not that y'all don't know what the hell y'all doing. I'm gonna be nice this time. Man, the fuck you stuff. And now I gotta type this out to her. Well, the good news is I typed it out to him, so I should be able to get most of the information already. Well, I do know one thing is once these things get added on, I'll make a copy of the thing and keep a copy in a file, because when they changed it online, I can't go back and get a copy of what it used to be.
Right.
Okay, I gotta go and do a thing, guys. Take it easy. Thank you. Paul's not here at the moment, so I can't say goodbye to him, but see you later, guys. Take care.
See you later.
Adios.
Bye-bye. See you later.
You've got a assignment.
Yep. He's got to go assassinate someone,
You gotta go save the world.
defuse a bomb.
Somebody stole the golden gun. He's got to go get it.
Crown jewels are in danger. I think I'm going to use that as a euphemism every time I have to run off to the bathroom from now on. The crown jewels are in danger.
Where'd Cat go?
he had to go.
I overheard something in the background, said agent something. I couldn't get the number.
006.5.
Agent Cool Cat, you've been activated.
The way Mark said he had to go, it's like Mark assassinated him.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
I'm afraid Cool Cat had to go. Well, here's some news for you. Laura put her drone back in its bag, put it back in its box, and put it away.
Aw.
And guess what happened? The
Sun's
sun.
come out. Not here. It's
Weather cleared up? Yeah.
it's reduced it's reduced to a drizzle now, but it's not stopped yet.
I need open shell. Google, if you really are going to have to do this fucking stupid bullshit about fucking search results for my actual road, you could get my fucking road right. Jesus.
I thought Google was your friend.
Google's a pain in the ass.
Stop.
It's got my address right in the settings. But when it comes to search results, it keeps getting my postcode wrong. So every time I try to sign up to something or pay for something, Google just swaps everything to the high street. I don't live in the high street. You just need to pack it in.
So you're not going to be getting any Christmas cards from Google this year?
Don't look it. I'll be sending them to the wrong people. Choose an area.
Hmm.
Yeah. That'll do.
Use 3 little words.
Do my fucking head in. You can't even turn the fucking thing off.
Do they use that in America?
Yes.
3 little words.
Three little words.
Yeah. Every square yard of the UK can be identified by 3 individual words.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. Can you elucidate?
Expand upon that.
Yeah.
Right. So if I was in an accident, right, I double tap the button on my phone, and it would give me 3 words. So when I called the emergency services, I could go table, cloth, kitchen. Right?
Huh.
As an example. Doesn't mean that they're exact together, but they will go, right, you are in Basildon in the High Street. We know where you are. Everything's, all the 3 words are coordinated to a grid.
Right, and so it's basically coded and give you a mnemonic, more of a. So 3 words are easier to say than here are my longitude and latitude.
Yeah, because you don't have that information, do you?
Uh-uh.
Well,
But to get to longitude and latitude to within a square yard, you would have to give them like a 9.
Yeah, you'd have to get down to the
9
minutes and seconds.
Yeah.
So yeah, and so this just makes it easier to have a code.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but it works anywhere in the world.
Nope, we don't do that.
Look up the app.
Yeah, what 3 words?
Yeah. What 3 words?
What 3 words? Accept all cookies.
Right, why the bloody hell is Microsoft
Good.
stopping you from installing this? Oh, there you go.
So let's look up.
Windows 7 style. With that.
No, I don't know. GPS.
Names.
Yeah, the 3 is a number within the what 3 words, not the
Yep.
letters.
I got it. I'm looking at it. Wow. It gives me a different. I mean, I'm sitting here. I can go to my living room, and it gives
I'll
me
give
a
you 3
different
words.
words.
Yeah.
Wow.
And if you give them to the emergency services, they'll know exactly what room you're in your house.
Well, they wouldn't know if I was upstairs or downstairs.
No,
Well-
they wouldn't. That is true.
Huh. I wonder who thought of doing that, and how much money they're making.
It was a guy that was on Dragon's Den, weren't it?
I don't know. I think it might have been, but it's
Yeah, he
clever.
went on.
Well, it's
Depends on
kind of
Dragon's
like how
Den.
when you pick secure passwords now, they say, do you want to pick like a random alphanumeric, or do you want to pick the 3 words? And 3 words are actually harder to break, supposedly.
Yeah.
And they're more memorable.
I loved the sketch that Jeff Dunham did with Peanut, where he was changing the Wi-Fi passwords. And the Wi-Fi password for Backstage was, you have to ask it. And the Wi-Fi password for the bus was, who's asking?
The guy that invented it was Chris Sheldrick.
And what was it?
He went against public opinion over it to raise 100 million and now he's changed it because even if you were in the Alps, you could use it, and they'd find you.
Yeah.
As long as you're literate enough to be able to know what that word was to repeat it.
Yeah.
But like I said, your app would tell you what it is.
Your app would, but how do you get that to the emergency services? You still have to read it and tell them, right?
I think if the app, if you triple tap it and tell it you're in an emergency, it will.
That would work.
End.
Well, in that case, you don't need the words. You just have the.
I mean,
Okay,
my front door
looks like that's a
is
compass.
purple lately shovels.
That's
Oh
interesting.
my
I've
God.
never heard of that. So
Mark, have you seen what 10 Downing Street front door is?
No.
Slurs this shark.
Ohio, you are closed.
But it means that if you were going to meet somebody somewhere
Oh yeah,
in town or anywhere, and they gave you those words, you could go right to
right
them.
to them. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, that's a
Yeah.
pretty.
And the guy was British. Just saying.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I think that lots of British people are clever. I just haven't met them.
Well, you have to come over, won't you? And meet me.
You know, doing all this stuff for State Farm seems like I'm doing their job.
Yep.
I mean, it's ridiculous.
It's
Mhm.
almost as bad as self-checkouts.
I was at a self-checkout yesterday at Walmart, and I told the girl, I need you over here. She goes, what for? I said, because I'm doing a self-checkout, I need 20% off. She looked at me, started laughing, and put a code in there, and I got 10% off. I might have to keep doing that.
Hey, if they're offsetting the work to you,
And I said it to her so serious, almost like your armed robbery joke.
Wow.
Well, if I go
you
through,
got 10% off just for asking for it?
Well, I told her, I said, I need you to put a code in. She goes, what's it for? I said, because I'm doing your work, and I'm supposed to get 20% off. And she just started laughing, and she scanned the thing, and I thought she was going to do it. She typed something in, and it goes 10% off. All right. And I said, appreciate it. And she said, you deserved it, and walked off.
well, when I go through self-checkout,
he's all
I
proud
have
of
to get-
himself, and she was just giving him the standard senior discount.
Yeah, it's all right. I'll take it. Give me that every time. Shit.
Yep,
Yeah, I earned it.
I'll take a senior discount if they want to give it to me. Problem is, I just look too damn good.
Yeah, I know. I feel the same way sometimes. Okay, I gotta find this here though.
The only shop that I know of here that you get a discount for being over 60 is Iceland.
Damn it.
Nobody else gives you any money off for being older.
Because they don't
Yeah,
care.
there used to be a lot of senior discounts back in the day, didn't there?
Yep, come in for breakfast at a restaurant and. Well, it's just about everywhere.
You get some discount on like cinema tickets and stuff like that for being an old age pension, as they call it.
Well, the key phrase there is old age.
Yeah. But I don't get, I mean, it's a state pension now, they call it, rather than old age pension. But I don't get mine for another 2 years. Won't get it till I'm 67. And that's worth about £500 a month.
Well, yeah.
Come on.
So in 2 years' time,
Oh, yeah.
in 3 months, I'll have got enough money to get an Avata 2.
That's
Only
one way.
they'll be on the Avata 5 by then.
Oh, by the way, anybody, if y'all get a message from Lloyd Mendenhall for a like a friend request, don't do it. He got hacked. Bad.
Uh-oh.
He probably lost his Facebook account.
Really?
Yeah. So I got a message from DeMarco Moore last night, asking me if I sold my Air 2S, the original Levada yet. He said somebody had asked him about it. Now, and all of a sudden, in that same message, I started getting all kind of stuff about, from Charles Gillespie, that Lloyd got hacked. So I don't know if it's just a fake one or what it is. And Captain Ray even got in on it and said, yeah, he knows how that feels.
Well,
You know?
usually if you get new friend requests from people that you should know but aren't friends on that account, it's not that they've been hacked, it's that somebody set up another account in the, because if it was just hacked into his original account, you would still be friends.
Right. Because that happened with Captain Ray. When Captain Ray got hacked.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever had it done to me, but Kate's had it done to her once. That somebody used her pictures on their profile.
Loki, what is up with you? He keeps trying to climb on my lap.
She wants in.
Wait a minute. Let me
She
work.
wants,
I'm
she
working
wants
on it.
up on the throne.
He wants a loving. He's on loving time. You need some loving? I said, I need some. He said, you need some loving. He's scratching my leg. I said, yeah, pick me up. Hold
Yeah,
on a
the
minute.
cat likes sitting on my lap, but I ain't letting the dog sit on it. It's too bleeding heavy.
Well, Loki has the worst breath in the world. I haven't had a dog with breath like that in my life. And I'm doing everything I can to try to fix it.
Tic Tacs.
Any more than that.
Green juice?
I've got stuff you put in the water, everything.
Or them little breath freshener sprays. Make them smell like spearmint or peppermint.
We'll try to do that with him. Bring a
Tried
spray
brushing
by
his
his
teeth.
mouth. You bring a spray by his mouth, you're going to lose a finger.
Yeah, just get the dog treats that are dental ones.
I'm going to have to go get the freaking Air 2S out the back and fire it up just to get the freaking serial number. Just to make sure I got the right serial number.
No, you should
I
have
know
it
I
on your
changed
what's
it.
it. Go into
I
your
did, I checked.
DJI. Go into your DJI account on the DJI store, and it'll give you the serial number of your drones.
No, let me look at it won't be on that because I didn't get it. I got it through repair. So it might be on that receipt.
Yeah, but
Have
if
you
you've
did you
registered,
register
if
it?
you've acted, yeah, if you registered,
Yeah, I
it, it'll
registered,
be
but I got to
there.
make sure I got the right registration. That's the thing, because I got two of them sitting up here and I can't remember which one.
Yeah, I must admit, I've actually got two Mini 3 Pros on my account. They put my replacement one on when I sent one back, and they just sent me a new one, but they left the old one on as well.
Yeah, here it is right there. The new Air Trust serial number is 3. There it is. I got it. Yeah, I sent it to her in a letter. So I knew I had it.
Well, I know
Answer
the
this
cat's
phone
about
call.
because it keeps coming in range and going out of range, so she's wondering about somewhere. She was in range 5 minutes ago.
So this guy really screwed up. He calls me and he started talking in some language I had no idea what it was. Then he says, "Oh no, I didn't meet the Joseph." I said, "No, go away." He said, "You were about to receive," and no, I said, "No, I'm not. Bye." God darn it. And it's a 504 number, which is here, which I guarantee you came from another part of this world, from probably outer space.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And they just used the computer and changed the number that they says they're dialing
Blocked
from.
the call.
Why
I
do you
blocked
not
8 of
trust?
them yesterday.
Why do
I
you
don't
not
trust
trust?
anybody. Yeah. When it comes to a phone call, I don't trust anybody.
Mm-mm.
We should just never know. And you know, the worst part is if they say, "Is this Joseph?" Don't say yes. You know, because if you say yes, they've got that recording, and then they go and say, "We can offer you this. This is what it's going to cost. Will you take this?" And they put yes in there. So that was a big scam about 5 years ago.
Yeah, I think
They said somebody ask you, just say speaking or something like that. Don't say yes at anything on a phone call if you don't know it.
Yeah, I'd say you're paranoid, but I'm not exactly the same.
I did that about 5 years ago, and all of a sudden, I thought I had somebody on Facebook that I knew, and I said something to him, and I sent him my phone number, and in seconds, all my passwords were getting changed. And I'm just glad I know how to fix things. I went in and blocked him quick and caught him in the middle of it. I mean, I was able to stop it within minutes, but it took me, I stopped it within minutes, but it took me an hour and a half at 1 o'clock in the morning
To clean it up.
to get everything out, to clean it up. Because you can't just stop, you got to clean it up. And I was pissed. Oh, I was mad. I just kept fixing. And it said, "You have a new email address attached to your account. Get in there. No, cancel this." I changed my password real quick, got in and changed all those things. So you couldn't get back into it. But if I wouldn't have paid attention and saw that email come through and went to bed, I don't know what happened. You know, what would have happened? Hey, Gitchy, what's up? Are you in this country or another country or somewhere else, or just in the system like AI? Gitchy is everywhere. So I gotta watch. I'll be sitting here and I'll notice my camera will be on and I won't be talking to anybody. And I really think it's Gitchy. I think she's just checking.
Wow.
And these roses are getting expensive there, Gitchy. I'm gonna have to send you a potted plant.
Gitchy.
So as long as you don't send her an aubergine.
My wife one time, I gave her a rose. She loved it. She said, "I love this rose." So right before we got married, so I took a picture of it. So then I gave her the picture the next time. She goes, "What's this?" I said, "That way I don't have to buy another one." It didn't go across well. It was the thought that counted, you know. I said, "You love this one, so why spoil it and try to get a better one?"
Uh-huh.
And that didn't work either.
Well, the only nice plant I've got that's flowered outside at the moment is my really deep red peony. Which has a fairly similar flower to a rose.
That's funny.
Alex has been texting me this morning.
Heading Galway, weather report, London, wet.
So Laura's not going flying today, right?
Let me check for tomorrow. Weather report, local weather. Thursday, nice, 19 degrees during the day, 10 degrees evening, sunshine, bit of cloud. Yeah, nice day. Perfect for visiting London.
It's only 14 degrees out here at the moment.
That is your local weather report, Gitchy.
Is get you over on your side of the pond?
Tomorrow, she said. Heading over your way tomorrow, David. Some weather report for tomorrow, please. If I knew she was over our way tomorrow, I'd be over her way.
Now, where does she usually fly into?
London.
Is that
Heathrow.
Heathrow?
Yeah, I think so. It's either Heathrow or Gatwick.
From the States, I think it's Heathrow.
Yeah, I think so. Mine, it depends how strong the catapult is. Oh, I got my bamboo delivery today.
You
There
got,
was-
you got a
yeah,
bamboo.
no,
Well, when are they picking up the
No.
other one?
tomorrow.
What, you got a load of garden canes?
No, they didn't deliver printers in the end. They managed to stop them, but I did get a lot of filament.
I thought you were getting garden canes.
What do I want them for? I don't have a garden.
But they're bamboo.
No, they're bamboo. Just bamboo.
He said you got a bamboo delivery.
Yeah. Bamboo. Not bamboo.
So somebody sent you some garden canes.
Yeah, don't worry. Your joke
Hey,
is.
hey, Joe, you notice they're talking British again. Hey, what the hell?
Wait, you don't know what bamboo is?
No, garden canes. I have not an idea.
You don't know what a
Sticks
garden.
If your garden is that weak that it needs a cane to get around, you got a problem.
No.
No, it's a stick you put in the ground next to a plant to hold it up.
So if you've got a rose bush and you want it to grow in an upward direction, you would put a cane on in the ground
Why
next
wouldn't
to
you?
it.
Why wouldn't you just call it a stick?
Because it's not a stick.
Because it's a bamboo cane.
It's a stick.
No, a stick is from a tree, right? Bamboo comes from China. Which maybe why you
Yeah.
guys don't know what it is, because you can't have them.
No, we usually use stakes.
No, we
Well,
don't
steaks
use
come
steaks
from
because
cows.
Yeah, why would you want to use a steak? Somebody will come and eat it.
And they come there. They come. They pick up the steak, and they hold up the. It works. It's a system of keeping hobos employed for just a small cut of meat.
Mm.
It is weird how we call everything different.
No, we call them stakes as well. But stakes are usually thicker than bamboo canes
Yes.
and for holding up trees rather than small plants.
Mm.
Like
Or-
your tomato plants, you'd use the garden
Oh.
cane for.
I would use a cage, a wire cage for tomato plant.
Isn't it?
I actually have like a chicken wire mesh on the inside of the greenhouse windows that my tomatoes grow up.
Now you've started them off with chicken mesh. They're not going to know what the hell that is.
Chicken wire, yeah, we know what chicken wire is.
Yeah, you don't put it into the mains.
Mm.
Joe's still working on his insurance issue.
Although it's more like a plastic chain link fence than chicken wire, to be honest.
Hey, David, you haven't done a driving across Europe lately.
That all?
There, that's done.
He said
you
you've
say,
not
Paul?
been on Euro. You've not been on Euro trucks for a while.
Funny you should say that, because I'm going on it about 6 o'clock in 2 hours' time.
Well, good for you, because I was
Funny.
thinking that that'd be a good thing for you to do. Go over there and ram those cars and trucks around.
Do the
Well,
acrobatics with your
Right,
truck.
well, this morning I watched the Australian dash cam compilation series 41.
Wow.
Serious. Now I've seen the UK ones, you know, the odd little bump here and there and bit of crazy driving. I've seen the American ones, you know, where he does whiz past and you know you just see a line. The Australians, they're fucking loons. They just drive at each other and go boom, completely obliterate the other car, and they get out and start arguing with them. Car's done a triple somersault, and they get out and like, what we did that for? Fuck. They're idiots over there. Traffic lights mean nothing to Australians. If I was Tim, I'd get out of that bloody business. It's like everyone's
I
on
mean,
a
I have this thing is so written out. It gives all the receipts, all the correspondence, and it says, these are the 3 drones that should be on my policy. Here are the receipts, here are the serial numbers, here are the values.
There you go.
And so if she can't get this one right, and I got a copy of it, I sent it to her, you know, and she should get back with me, so everything's good. If I don't hear from her today, I will call her in the morning.
Yeah, so if you're
Good
about
stuff.
like Mark, I'm doing a Euro Truck 5.
Uh-huh.
Don't know, where's Justin, by the way?
I don't know.
He didn't turn up to
he's-
Tim's stream.
It's not my turn to watch them. That's up to that's Laura's little brother. Why isn't she watching them?
I know. I don't think he's live, is he? But
He still walks and talks. I hope he's alive.
You want to get me?
well, he didn't turn up to Tim's stream this morning, but we'll leave that where it is. If anybody wants to see some
Didn't even know Tim was on this morning.
oh my god. Yeah, if anybody wants to see a fun live, go and watch it. It was great. I was enjoying it. And then it went south very fast.
Show.
I mean, extremely fast.
South of the border, huh? Okay, everybody, I think I'm gonna call it.
All right. Well, I'll catch you all later.
Okay, David, thanks for being here. Mark, Donald, thank you. David, everybody, have a great day, and we'll see you all again soon.
Okay, Paul. Always
Bye
a
for
pleasure.
now.